What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Battlefield Hardline. Now I'm going to be helping you guys with a few challenges and a few assessments and just the coins in general. Now, one of the guns on this game is the 300 knockout, and it's very difficult to obtain it. Now I'm going to be helping you guys with tips and tricks on unlocking that, and I'm going to be helping you guys out with the laser Tripmine 500 kill assessment. Now, the gameplay you're seeing behind you is some locations I would place this camera around the map, and same with laser Tripmines when we get to it. So, you need 10 intel assists in order to get one camera coin, what is pretty difficult. You'll often find you getting about 8 or 9 in a game. You won't get a coin, but it's really frustrating, and you'll probably smash your controller off the screen at some point. So, there's a lot of places you can place cameras. You can place them on walls, you can place them upside down, you can place them in pretty much any angle you want. You can't place them on objects like doors, well, obviously open and close, and you can't place them on any moving vehicles, as in like the vehicles you can spawn in. So when you first actually play as a sniper, you might notice you have to buy the cameras for $6 grand. Now, when you actually buy them, you can have 2 cameras at any one time, but when you die now, you can place a 3rd camera, and if you place a 4th camera, then that's going to take away your 1st camera. Now, there's so many places on different maps you can place them. For instance, on downtown, there's a little green patch in the middle of the map where I usually place my cameras. You can get 3 in there facing different directions. What is like a good point to get intel assists. There's tons of different maps. On Dust and other maps, there's like rocks you can place your cameras on, like you're seeing now. There's tons of different places you can put it, but I would recommend putting it in a high populated area where there's going to be a lot of people running by. You don't want to put it in a building where no one's going to like go, because you're not going to get intel assists, especially not 10 if they're in a building like that anyway. For instance, let's go for like when you're working with your friends. So if, say I was on with my friend, and basically I deployed a camera in a building, and say they're coming up the elevator or something, and if he pops them in that area, then basically you can get 1 intel assist, but it's pretty difficult to do. Now, another thing you want to avoid doing with cameras is if you've got 2 or 3, do not face 2 cameras in the same direction, because that is totally pointless. It's like 2 cameras focus on the same person, and you can actually use one of your other cameras somewhere else to focus on someone else, and you've got more chance of like blocking that character and one of your teammates killing them. So you don't face them in the same way. As you're seeing now, I place them in 2 different directions right next to each other, so that it's like a 50-50 in both directions. Now, once you get, I think it's the first one's 5, to unlock the knockout you have to get 10 camera coins, or I believe it might be 15 even. But when you're playing Battlefield, I would recommend playing Blood Money or Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch, there's no vehicles, there's just people running about, and there's like 400 kills to win a match, so chances are you're probably going to get 10 in that map. Now, another one for Blood Money is when they're going for the stash in the middle of the map, place your cameras located around that area, so when the enemy come in to take the stash of coins or monies, to take it back to their base, your team's going to come in and go for this objective in the middle, and obviously kill them in the matter of doing that, and you might get an assist for that, but you might not, but that's probably the best way to do it on that map. And I've had no trouble at all getting the coins on Blood Money, and Team Deathmatch is really quick at doing it as well. So, laser Tripmines. Laser Tripmines can be bought on the sniper class as well. Pretty difficult to get some kills with it. Sometimes you can mess up and kill yourself with them as well. So the assessment I'm going to be helping you guys with today is 500 kills with the Tripmines. Now, you can place Tripmines like a camera in anywhere you want. You can place them on roofs, you can place them upside down, place them on walls. But now with the laser trip mines, you can't place them on like cars or moving like doors and all that sort of stuff. It's the same as cameras, it works the exact same. But what you want to do with the laser trip mines, you want to keep them out of the eye of sight. So for instance, if you're camping in a building, you want to make sure that the enemy can't actually disarm your trip mines. You want to make sure they're hidden behind frames or some sort of like structure or sofa or something like that, or even putting them on the roof, so when they come through the doorway they're going to blow up, because you can't really see the green trip mine laser there. Basically what I like to do if I'm playing Team Deathmatch is when you spawn on Team Deathmatch, for instance, say I'm playing and I looked down at the ground, I always put a trip mine where I spawn. Like, I don't even take a step right away. I look straight down at the ground, place a trip mine, and then run off and play the game as I would. Because you can place 2 trip mines at any one time, unlike cameras where you can place 3. But if you die twice, your trip mines stay there. So for instance, the first time you play it, like you're seeing on the screen now, I place a trip mine and I'm running around the map just trying to get kills with my gun, and then just randomly get a kill with a laser trip mine. So obviously the spawns change a lot on Team Deathmatch. For instance, I might start on like the west side of the map, and like 2 minutes in we'll be at the other side of the map. What's pretty crazy, people's going to be like spawning on the right side of the map, and you're going to get kills with trip mines. Like you're seeing now, I got doubles and singles as well. It's pretty awesome, like, and you wouldn't really get them if you're just running around placing them up in the air. But you want to make sure you stick them to walls as well, so that coverage of the laser as well is getting you more like chance of getting kills. So it's really recommended to do that. Just like spawn right away, look down at the ground, place a trip mine facing up the way, or if you're right next to a wall, put lengthways. Either one will probably work, and you'll find you getting about 8 to 12 kills with trip mines in a game, which is really handy. Now, I hope these tips are really helping. If you guys want to see more tips and tricks on Battlefield Hardline, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next episode, guys.